The Monasteries. Esphigmenou Monastery. Controversy. Esphigmenou, along with other Mount Athos monasteries, ascets and monks, have been involved in a decades-long dispute with the Ecumenical Patriarchate of Constantinople. The monastic community of Mount Athos is under the direct spiritual jurisdiction of the Ecumenical Patriarch, and all Atonite monks are canonically required to commemorate the Patriarch. However, since the 1970s, Esphigmenou, along with other Mount Athos monasteries, have accused the Patriarchate of being ecumenist and refused to commemorate the Patriarch. These accusations stem from numerous complaints from all Mount Athos monasteries, letter from all 20 Mount Athos monasteries. These complaints mainly consist of canon law prohibiting Orthodox from praying with heretics, that is, the Patriarch having common prayer services with the Pope of Rome, the conciliatory approach that has been adopted by the Ecumenical Patriarchate towards the Roman Catholic Church as manifested by meetings of the Ecumenical Patriarch with the Pope, and the unilateral lifting of the anathemas by the Ecumenical Patriarchate of Constantinople in Istanbul against the Roman Catholic Church in the 1960s. The monks of the monastery were cut off from the rest of the monastic communities and cannot participate in the common meetings at Carrés, the administrative center of Athos. The Esphigmenites are generally referred to as zealots by the outside world, although many consider many of the monks of Mount Athos as zealots, albeit for differing reasons. Many of Mount Athos fear barcodes on any food items. While they regard themselves as genuine Orthodox Christians, or Orthodox Christians in resistance, seeing other Atonites, commemorators of the Patriarch, as ecumenist heretics, while using as their motto the phrase orthodoxy or death. The relationship between the Esphigmenites and the Ecumenical Patriarchate has greatly deteriorated since 2002, when Ecumenical Patriarch Bartholomew I of Constantinople declared them as being in schism from the Orthodox Church, using a rule that many believe was created to keep Roman Catholics out of the Holy Mountain. Since the Constitution of Greece prohibits schismatics, or Roman Catholics, from dwelling in Athos, the Esphigmenites were ordered by a Thessaloniki court to leave the monastery, however they refused to comply. The case was taken to the Greek Supreme Court, but they refused to rule on the case and did not overturn the lower court's eviction. Supreme Court stated that it did not have jurisdiction. The Ecumenical Patriarch reacted by declaring the Esphigmenites illegal, and sanctioned the formation of a new brotherhood that recognizes the jurisdiction of the Patriarchate. Esphigmenou again gained global attention in December 2006 when members of the New Brotherhood tried to force their way into the monastery's offices in Carrés. The Esphigmenou monks in the building attempted to defend themselves from the sledgehammer-wielding attackers who had smashed the front door of the building, repelling the intruders with the only things they had to defend themselves with, crowbars and fire extinguishers. In the ensuing clashes 7 monks were severely injured. In January 2007, the district attorney of Thessaloniki conveniently pressed charges against the beleaguered Esphigmenou monks for embezzlement of over €150,000 and the estate belonging to the monastery. The BBC interviewed the Greek governor of Mount Athos, George Dalla Carras, during which the charges against the monks were brought into question as being politically motivated and another pressure tactic to force the monks out.